stand up a second. Your last name?
Villarreal.
When you were having these conversations with your stepdaughters, is not an answer for me.
Yes.
When did you tell them that they would have to be out of the house?
Okay, this is how it happened.
No. Listen to me.
Okay, that night they said that the guys didn't have a place to stay anymore. If they could use the garage for the guys could sleep in there, and I told them no.
Okay, so they said the guys didn't have a hotel anymore.
Exactly.
Could they use the garage?
Yes.
And you said no?
No.
And?
And I told them they couldn't stay there, and they couldn't use the garage because we've just known them just for those 2 days.
Just a second.
And
just a second.
Okay.
So far, I don't find anything wrong with what you said.
Okay.
These are two strange guys. If these two idiots want to go off with somebody that they know for an hour, that they've met once, except on the internet, and want to move to another state,
yes,
they're of age, you can't stop them. But you don't have to have two people that you don't know sleeping on your property.
Yes.
Okay, so far I have no problem with what you did. You have to understand that.
Yes.
So now you said they can't stay here, they can't stay over, and?
So they said, we're going to leave. We're going to leave with them. So can we? And then they started getting their stuff. And I told them, well, why stick around? You guys can leave now.
Okay, that was your mistake. Now I don't agree with you. Do you understand? Because that wasn't for you. They can make a choice. Listen, I don't want to live in your rules, but these aren't your daughters. And it was the wrong thing for you to say if she'd been living in her mother's house for 30 years of her years and has accumulated stuff. And if they wanted to take a day or so to get themselves organized, and you, who are really a stranger, say, listen, you don't want to follow my rules, get out now.
That's my house too.
Get out now.
No.
That's exactly what you just told me. Sir, put your hand down. That's what he just told me.
Yes, but can I just say something?
Sure.
They didn't have to leave right this second. They could have taken all day to pack their things.
Listen to me. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. That's what he said he told them. You can get out now.
No, he said that they could leave now. The reason that we didn't want them there was because the guys didn't have anywhere to stay. They came, they stayed one night, and the rest of the time, they didn't have a hotel room. They were sleeping in their truck. We saw them at the park, sleeping at the park. They didn't have anywhere to go. If they came to my house, I didn't want them in my house. The girls were sneaking them in at night.
Oh, just a minute. Also believe that that's true, that they were probably sneaking them in at night.
Yes.
That's not my issue. My issue is he got involved, and I sort of believe her that they felt pressure that they had to leave immediately because that's what their stepfather said to them. You could sit down. Now, as I said to you before, I don't care if their room was trashed. You don't get compensated for that. Now, you have a counterclaim.
Yes.
For what?
Whenever they kicked us out, I had been paying on the cell phones. We had a Note 5 that I had paid, and the phone was paid off. They took the phones forcefully because I was outside because I was coming back from my job to get boxes. My mom had Rachel pinned against the wall, and she ripped the phone away from Rachel whenever she was just trying to get Donald's phone number out of it so we could call them and have them help us pick up other stuff. And I have the bill showing that I had paid the phone for all this time.
Okay, so you have a cell phone that your mother took.
Yes.